I'm filming.
You're filming. I'm glad you're doing something important.
We are taking the motor completely apart.
That doesn't go there either.
To ensure that there's nothing funky going on, because we don't want to have to peel back into this thing in a couple months. Putting cams in, some new heads, and the whole shebang. So that's how you take apart an Ironhead.
Yeah. Look at that, it's stuck in there now.
This is how you get a nut out of socket.
Put it back together. Blowing too. Yep, yeah, it's got oil on it. How'd that happen? I'll drop tubes in oil so don't get oil on them. Oops, lose your nut.
Where'd it go?
Shit. Same one again.
You're going in here, right?
Yep. Yeah, I missed one. Smells like a burnt clutch. Is that riding it?
I was learning on it.
Who rode it last, me or you?
Me.
Yes, it is a wet clutch. See how it's wet?
Mm-hmm. Well, if you remember the dry clutch I was in there, that was wet too.
That was a dry wet clutch. Wet dry clutch. One of those two. Yeah, I'm out of the oil now. I'm waiting for the pan to flip over. It's going to wind up on the floor when it does. So that'd be good for video. Yeah, well, that's about all I'm going to do on that. Tight. Put that in there. There's a nut under there. Something did. Big socket. Around here somewhere. So you don't have to undo those locks to get it apart. Big hook gun. Alright, you bring the right socket. And we have no way of pulling the sprocket off because there's no bolt holes in here. Got it on the side of the bike, you know that?
I'm holding the tray down.
Yeah, the tray's fine. Gravity holds it. Now here's a couple sockets. Camera off yet?
No.
Oh. Why don't you turn it off right now? We have a 5-hour video. That was very tight. Alright. Socket's full of oil still. Keep your tools clean, you don't get dirty. Just a clean rack? Special tool. See how it's been ground? Well, you can stick it in here. There's no room for a tool normally. See how that went in there? Not that I've ever had this problem before. Now, if you don't have a chain on it when you do this, it breaks the sprocket teeth off. Guess how I know that?
Trial and error.
Every time I do my race bike, I break another tooth off. That's not very even in here, is it? That one worked. Alright, next problem. This one here didn't want to come off. So you wiggle it back and forth. Because there's no room for puller. Puller would have 2 bolts that go in there. Looks something like this. Except this doesn't have any holes in it. Now you could put holes in there so you could do that. The later ones have holes in them. This being a 61 black means this is probably the original part in it. Because it doesn't have holes in it. See, modern sprockets, they give you holes. So you can pull them. Alright. It must not be a seal there. Now we're down to your kicker tail mechanism. Pull your kicker gear off, you can do something. Back to what you do, I just have videotape while you screwed it all up. Yeah, you gotta zoom out here, you know, you're way too close. There. Now you can go in there and figure screw around and see what you did. How are you gonna get that out? Need a big hammer?
Yeah.
Put your fingers in there and pinch them? You give up?
Yeah.
Go on YouTube, see how to do it?
Find your video. Find this
Once you
video.
go on the other side and turn that shaft over there. You have to take a picture over here of what happens when you turn the shaft. What happens when you turn that shaft? You have to turn it the correct direction. Once you turn the shaft, and that's the gears. Ooh, look at that. Oh, what happened? Quick, play that back so you can see how you did that. You have to actually turn the spring a little bit to get the spring out, so it's pretty complicated. Good thing we have YouTube with that. We're gonna think I'll pick it on you again.
Yeah.
Make sure you use a cold chisel, not a screwdriver. Screwdrivers aren't made to do that. It's bad on them. So you notice I follow my own rules. You know which side to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you just don't hit the button and go bang and try to break it. You go all the way around until it gets to the spot. Then you take it off. Hey, your shaft. Is it bent yet?
Nope.
Sure.
Hopefully not.
Can't tell on this. Not long enough roll distance. Hey, the gear teeth are still good. See how it's not eating up too bad yet?
Mm-hmm.
It's always a plus. Sleeve. Okay, now we're down to a tranny. Now, if you go in and turn that shaft when you're screwing around over here instead of the right one, see it turns.
Mm-hmm.
This turns too. See? Jeez. I think we're going to have to work on that case a little bit. Damn, that's tight. See, the bolt's pinched, the case is pinched around the bolt so it won't come out, see? So a little bit of rotational direction and a little bit of load from your wrench. See, it comes out. So we have to run a reamer through that hole and open it back up to full size. It's shrunk. Here's those new gaskets you put in. Oh, it was torn. Somebody must have put some sealer on there or something. Did you put sealer on those so they wouldn't like... Well, they don't come off either, see? We gotta ream all these holes. Okay, just get a roll top like that. Hear all those bearings and stuff fall out on the inside?
Yeah.
Don't let that concern you any.
Okay.
See, they all fall in the hole right there. If you want to reuse all these, you better pick them up. Notice how we don't have any oil on them at all.
Yep.
Gonna get you? Another one on the floor over there. A little extra ball. Are you missing a screw someplace? I don't know where that came from. I'm sure you need that in your motor though, or tranny.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's not a Harley part, but it's in your pantry. Crap. Okay, see all the teeth are still on all the gears?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign. See your dogs, you only half rounded off. That's another good sign. See why I don't like silicone? See all the silicone everywhere?
Yeah.
Did you put silicone in your tranny to help plug up leaks?
Someone did.
The gear fell off. See the shaft is nice and clean, no burrs or pitties in it. And it's straight. That's another good sign. The dogs are only partially rounded. Still good. No pitting, no chips, no wear. This is a new gear. Fairly new. That one's not going to come off. Put the Push out the shift shaft now. Pull off your hands. Up. See the roller right there. Forks still look good. Rollers are in one piece still, that's good. Now that comes up. No pitting again. It's always a good sign. Dogs are still nice and sharp. Just a little bit of chipping, nothing much. See, it's still relatively a new gear. See, it's not even really broken in yet. This is a genuine Harley gear here. Got a number on it. Even with a lot of mileage on it, you can see it's still got nice good shape to the teeth. That's what you want to see. If they're pitted, they're no good. If you got nicks in them from blowing up gear teeth, that's no good too. Well, looks good. It's a good sign. If you take a 1/2-inch socket, see how it fits right in the hole. There's a piece down there. No more. That's an oiler. That's oiler into your counter shaft. Goes in that hole, comes out that hole for low gear. So lubricates low gear. Alright, so all this stuff looks pretty good. Once you get it cleaned up, you can see it better. So, got the shift shaft in here to come out. Obviously, that was a new one we put in there recently. There's your speedometer drive right in there. You can either leave it or take it out. If you don't take it out, it might leak oil, so I usually take them out to make sure they're sealed. It looks like we already had that one out. See my sealers all over it? So I'll leave that. See this gasket here? See how this cover is not even contacting it there?
Yeah.
You're in the light. Hit the light button.
The fuck is
on the
that?
side.
It's on the side.
Right there where it says light. Clean the oil off your finger would be nice. See how this cover's not even touching the gasket there?
Yeah.
Chances are that could be a leak. So even though this is a brand new gasket in here, we're going to take this back apart and we're going to put some sealer on there and seal it. Because obviously that fancy silicone coated gasket ain't worth a squat. So I'll have to fix that. That's one of those hidden leaks that nobody knows about. The other one is this rubber here. Look at this sealer right here. See how it's all torn to hell from somebody not putting it in there correctly? So whoever did that job didn't do a very good job. It's in there good though. See, the seal is all, somebody ran the shaft through this one, inverted the seal, screwed up the spring, put a big nick in it. So even though that was relatively a new seal, you can screw it up by assembly. So don't do that next time. Alright, so we got to reseal that because that gasket's no good. Got to redo that seal because somebody put the shaft through there and screwed it up. I think we'll leave that one in there because it looks good. But we'll check it when we clean it all up. Alright, get the stuff cleaned up before it's good.